When you look for Pakistan here, there's Pakistan. Africa, Pakistan's all the way on the top. So basically, again, we've been through the glacier part. This is the part about the clouds. This is the part about Earth, and this here is the part about the plants. This talks about mushrooms here, how mushrooms are food for various species, and how they feed. Mushrooms are like you; they digest organic material to grow. Just look at different kinds of mushrooms, water cannons, like marshmallows. These are like corals. This is like a poison, pure poison fungi. And this is like pulsating slime. This one's like a big hyphae. You have these mushrooms release a poison that paralyzes nematodes, and these are big ones. Fire starters, the hoof-shaped mushrooms, the dulux kind of mushrooms. Why this wood wasn't eaten for 100 years. See these two pieces of wood, they're 100 years old, kept off the ground and dry in the barn. The other piece is about 4 years old. It was left on the ground outside where it was wet. Water lets fungi and bacteria thrive, and they digest the cellulose and made the wood hard. So you see, these are the difference after cellulose and before. How many salamanders did it take to run a forest? Oh my God, these are active bugs here. Are these beetles? Yeah, these are dermatid larvae. And these are adult beetles. So continuing with the tour, these are the North American river otters called Lontra canadensis, and the skull for this and otters, and this is the special river otter wool. It's really soft and warm, and this is a bear. It's like very harsh to the touch. And this is the individual skulls. This is scales in the shell. This is a scat. What is this? Scat of the young otter. These might see poop like this near a river. This is a beaver scat and beaver poop.
Regarding the journey.
Everywhere. This is a very important lesson. The big story. The moose antler used to be something else, and everything basically changes and gives back. Again, while you watch the seedling, when a tree falls, it slowly gives you back all the carbon, and that carbon is eventually rewoven into another plant. Very interesting. All right, let's move forward here. What is this? Okay, sorry. What is this?
So this is a river otter pelt. It is a real otter pelt. So this is what it feels like. Their fur is very, very important to their survival. They do not hibernate. They're active all year long, so they need a very warm winter coat, and most of their food is fish, so they need to go swimming to find it. So this outer layer of their fur is called the guard layer. Helps to keep them dry. And then as you look deeper, this is an inner layer, this lighter color. If you want to touch it, it's even softer than the outer layer. That's called the down layer.
Yeah.
That helps to keep them really warm. So I've got this special kind of double coat. Keeps them warm and dry as they swim. This is an otter skull. You're welcome to feel their teeth.
Wow.
Pretty sharp. They have the bite force of an adult German Shepherd.
Wow.
Which is, for how small they are, that's really impressive. They can actually crack open the shells of juvenile turtles and eat them.
Wow.
That's why they've got such strong jaws. This is what their front feet and their back feet look like, so you can just kind of see.
This is the front? Wow.
See how they got their webbed toes? This is just a cast of it. And these webbed toes help them to swim in the water, but it also helps them to walk on land because they are semi-aquatic mammals, which means they spend time in the water and on land, which is different from a lot of other types of otters. Sea otters, for example, they don't have paws like this with webbed toes. They just have flippers because they are marine mammals. They only live in the water.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
It looks like a little bit like a duck on the...
It does, yeah. Yeah, they swim. They're excellent swimmers. This, if you want to pick it up, this is how heavy a real otter is.
Oh my god. Aisha.
That's about what Scarlet
Holy
weighs.
moly, this is so heavy.
She's the smallest one here, and that's her.
Oh.
She's out playing swimming right now.
Wow, that's heavy.
That's
Holy moly.
about how much she weighs.
Wow. That's crazy. Well, thank you for sharing. I should try this. My god.
This is how heavy a real otter is.
Just try to lift it up.
This actual otter. Yeah, that's about the same weight as Scarlet.
Yeah.
Is this a lightweight cat?
No, not heavy.
Yeah, it's about 20.
What's the weight on that?
About 20 pounds.
Oh, it's 20 pounds. Oh, yeah.
So like the size of like a very chunky cat. Part of the reason why they are so compact and so easy is because river otters don't really have so much body fat on them. They're pretty much just muscle and body fat is what weighs less. Yeah. What weighs more. Yeah. There's so much of it because your bones really furs that help to keep them warm.
I should try this. Aisha, try it. Aisha.
This is a real otter pelt. So this outer layer is called the guard layer. It actually keeps them dry as they swim. And this inner layer with the lighter color, touch it. That is their, that's more softer. It's called their downy layer, and that's what keeps them warm. So they kind of layer the same way we do if you wear like a sweatshirt.
The live otters here, they're running around. And these are fish. Listen, you can hear most powerful water. How powerful water can be. Look at these fish. The conveyor belts of streams and rivers deliver up to half of the nutrients consumed by all these species. Wow. So there you go. This is the trout, the heritage trout. So fish native to the Adirondacks. This talks about the underground, Adirondack underground. The world underground is teeming with diversity that rivals the coral reef. In a single teaspoon of Adirondack soil, you could scoop as much as 5,000 species. And here we use the brush to clear away dirt and find artifacts. These are the trout that are showing you. Special forest. Again, this is showing you underneath. There's molds. Oh, there he is. Turtles. Here's the fish pond. Discussing the entire ecosystem here. Very interesting place. This one talks about more of the waters of the Adirondacks are not artificially cut from each other. Here, one kind of wet place flows uninterrupted into the next. Tree that can climb, the black spruce. Most of the species get buried under ice, rising sphagnum. The black spruce is a special adaptation to help it. These are talks about meat-eating plants, plants needing nutrients, and they eat bugs. This is called the Bog's Big Meat Eater. How much does a pitcher plant eat? Can you find? More of the fish. This talks about different bugs here. Different species of the dragonflies here. You can see. Actually all different. So what is this, Aisha? Ancestral lands of the
Located in the ancestral original territory of the Haudenosaunee people. And so you can see this is the current map that they're where this is the different tribes of the Native Americans who actually inhabited the Adirondacks. These are where the Mohican were, and then this one is talking about the Haudenosaunee. I believe that's how you say it.
Yeah.
So they're basically trying to promote that, you know, they had provided the wisdom of being a better human because they provided gratitude, and they were very kind to everyone. Unfortunately, there's very less better people and better humans.
The Mohawk.
There's very less better humans in this world now, but this is what it is.
This is the ancestral lands of the Haudenosaunee people who actually were in this area, and these are different tribes that lived in this area. Mohawk, Oneida, Cayuga, Seneca, and this is the Akasini. It's such a nice pond here. The duck there. There's some turtles. Actually, that's not a real duck. There's turtles there in the water. Various kind of fish. Just discussing the ecosystem. This talks about the Haudenosaunee tribes in all this area. And 6 nations of the Iroquois lived here. This is particularly more interesting, the old glacial fish. The swimming fossils, these swam with dinosaurs 200 million years ago. This is called the lake sturgeon. Very common fish in New York. This is the walleye. It's also the reflective circle behind the retina helps these fish see in the dark. This is the lake trout, very common, as you saw behind. This is the cisco, the schooling fish, smaller fish, Atlantic salmon. And the endangered one is round white fish. And these are all the specimens you see here. What is this? This is the Ice Age relics. Billions of shrimp in the Adirondacks in the ice. And you can see all the fish here. Plants, ecosystem. Very interesting tour here. This is where they have most of the skulls of different animals. This is probably the otter. This is a skull of the white-tailed deer. This is the great blue heron bird. That's her skull. This is likely a vertebrae. This is a red fox jaw. This is the woodchuck. This is a woodpecker. My God, its beak is so sharp, man. God. What is this? This is a muskrat. Different kind of paws here. And then some skeletons. This is the claws of the lions, cats. Different kind of fossils of other American bear, black bear. This is the skull of the black bear. Teeth are kind of sharp. North American beaver. Again, these are really sharp. Frogs, insects. Oh my God, what is this? It's a beehive. These are different eggs. Osprey egg, dove egg, crow egg. And different plants here put on display. Different medicines. Where's the medicines? Oh. No. Or chemicals, different chemicals. Different stones.